6-3 lead into the bottom. Faces. Adam sprawls. This is the moment. Top to short. Doolittle's pitch. Back-to-back base hits for Davis. 3. Sean Doolittle's been.
Yo, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me, man. Let me know if y'all can hear me, man. Let me know if y'all can hear me, man. Let me just play some. Let me just remind us of the better times, man. Let me know if you guys can remember this great event, this great comeback win.
First to Adams and the side retired. Washington 6, the Mets 3. Sean Doolittle's been battered around by the Mets, but he's had a really good year otherwise.
5 1/3 innings pitched. Not only the 6 earned runs, but 10 hits.
Back-to-back base hits for Davis and Ramos against Sean Doolittle. And now the Mets will get the tying run to the plate. And Todd Frazier coming up. 2-1 to Frazier. And Todd cranks one. Deep left field. Down the line. That ball is out of here. Out of here. It is a home run! Home run! This game is tied. And Todd Frazier with the Mets' biggest hit of the season thus far. A game-tying 3-run homer, and it's 6-6 in the ninth. And now the potential winning run is at second, 2 down, and Michael Conforto coming up. Now a base hit could win it for New York.
The 2-2 pitch. Swinging a drive to right. Eaton going back. Eaton still going. It's over his head. The Mets are going to win. Here comes Lagares around third. He scores standing. Put it in the box. The New York Mets with one of their most memorable come-from-behind wins in years.
What an inning. What a game. What a night. What a streak.
Yeah. This is what I want for my Mets, man. I missed it so badly, man. I missed it so badly, man. Oh, how about this? How about this one? Let me get this one for you guys, man. I miss my camera. It's good, man. Oh yeah, I don't know if y'all remember this one. This is the one right here, man. Is this the right one? I'm just getting us warmed up right now, man. I just gotta get everybody warmed up, man.
The Mets going for the sweep. Up and back. Harper's been the
he makes the catch in the national meeting.
great game to sweep the Nationals with the.
Nah, it's not that one, man. It's not that one. It's not that one. I need to come back. I need to come back, man. I need to come back, man.
It's the tying run at the plate. The Mets down 7-3.
You guys remember this one?
Cespedes drills one down the line. That'll go to the corner.
1 run in, 2 runs in. Granderson steamrolls around. He's coming home. It's a bases clearing double. Yoenis Cespedes has made it 7-6.
The Mets have scored 5 runs in the 7th. This is now a 1-run ball game.
And now it's up to Drew Storm to save the day. Down the lower ball.
7. Warren walks it. Drives one.
Shamed.
Papelbon's retired his first 2. Now Kirk Neuenhuis.
Sweet to Kirk Neuenhuis.
And Neuenhuis drives one. Deep right center field. Headed toward the wall. It's out of here! Kirk Neuenhuis gives the Mets the lead.
Holy smokes! This place is in shock. And frankly, so is this booth. Although by now we shouldn't be. It is 8-7 New York. Oh, man, this is getting ridiculous.
Bring me back, man. Bring me back, man. We need to get back, bro. We need to get back, bro. I need to get back to 2015, man. I need to get back to 2006, 2007, man. I need to get back to 1999, 2000, man. I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of the Brody Van Wagon. I'm tired of the Will Ponds. I'm tired of the trash. I'm tired of being a New York Met fan, being in New York, and we can't spend like everybody else. We can't spend like these big teams. LA Dodgers literally just spent for the past 3-4 years, and they finally won it. You think they sat back and said, let's play like a small market team? No. We're the effing New York Mets, bro. We are the effing New York Mets. We're not here to lollygag and act like we're from Pittsburgh or some small team, San Diego. We are the New York Mets. So without further ado, man, my dude, Steve Cohen, salute to Steve Cohen, big dog, our new owner, came in. This $2 billion plus deal and acquired the Mets, and he had his first press conference today. And I just want to go over some of the things that he said that I found, really positive, solid, loved it. And I'm going to share this article with you guys. Again, fair use, so I don't get in trouble. Fair use. Let me go to second screen. Should be a second screen. So this is from Mets Mesmerize online. Yeah, I was teary-eyed too, bro. Adele, I was teary-eyed too, man. I had to keep away from it, man. I ain't trying to cry. I had to stay away from it too, man. But let me just go over this article. He said, and this is an article that points out some of the positives, some of the key takeaways. And he says, I do believe this is a major market team. It should have a budget that's commensurate with that. Wilpons. Obviously, we've been shysted by the Wilpons after the whole Madoff scheme. They probably should have sold back then, but they wanted to keep it because of pride, I think, personally. Can't have that anymore, man. We are spending. Too many times we get winning. I mean, guys, I wanted who's this guy from the Nationals actually went to the Angels, the third baseman, Rendon. We weren't gonna get him, but we missed out on guys. I remember we had a chance to go to Matt Holliday, and we went after we got bum ass Jason Bay. This is not the time to be effing around, man. It's not to be time effing around. So again, let me just go down this article. He says, I can promise you we're going to act like a major market team. He said, are we going to act like drunken sales in the marketplace? No. All right. There's a guy, obviously, everyone knows about his hedge fund. It was a Bridgewater Capital. This guy's made billions after billions. The one thing I like about is that, I think he's going to impart prudence, financial prudence, right? But this is not a guy who's going to sit back and not go after the best players. You know what I mean? And Sandy Alderson, I love the fact that Sandy Alderson came back. He'd be the team president. I think they're going to bring in a GM, a proper GM, to run the team after. But I think Sandy is going to be there to kind of establish everything. Because the Wilpons, remember, Sandy Alderson was sent by MLB to basically control the Mets because our GM and our ownership group was terrible. Obama Meyer, after his initial moves and some of the draft or some of the players he brought into the Mets, he wasn't a good GM, right? He had that fight with the dude from New York Post, or whichever one it was, accusing him of trying to take his GM spot. And this is a writer, and he's just like, "What are you talking about?" So I love the fact that we have Sandy Olson back. I think he did a bang job with the Mets. He brought some good guys, drafted some solid guys. He was responsible for the Wheeler trade. Say what you want about Wheeler. Responsible for the Syndergaard trade. For who's a knuckleball pitcher? I always keep forgetting his name. Traded him for Darno and Syndergaard. I thought it was extremely solid GM role by Sandy Alderson. Obviously came from the A's, Oakland A's, but this is a guy that I was really happy for to come back to the Mets. And so let me just go down with this article. It says, let the experts handle the baseball operations, right? He said, I played Little League once, but that's about it. I'm going to let the professionals, Sandy and whoever we bring in, let them run baseball. It'll be a two-way conversation, but ultimately they're the experts, right? For years, surface reports of over-involvement of ex-COO Jeff Wilpon in baseball operation matters. It seems clear that such meddling is a thing of the past. In the end, I'm not hitting the baseball. All I do is provide the resources to my management team. I'm providing the resources to my management team. I am not the baseball guy. I'm not the baseball mind. I'm not going to sit here and make trades. I'm not going to do like what the Wilpons did, or Jeff Wilpon, who thinks that he was like he's a baseball player or a baseball mind, excuse me, and was literally telling Brody Van Wagen, and I can't remember the damn coach we had before Rojas, the dude who came from Cleveland Indians, telling him to put Diaz into games. This is our owner. That was our previous owner telling the GM and the coach who to put into games. Put in Edwin Diaz, despite the fact this guy blown 4 out of the last 5 saves for his team, and we're trying to be in a playoff hunt. Remember, guys, how many blown saves did we have 2 seasons ago? Y'all remember Edwin Diaz in Los Angeles? Y'all remember Edwin Diaz against the Nationals? Even this season, y'all remember Edwin Diaz against, was it St. Louis? No, the Atlanta Braves. 2 strikes, 2 outs against Marcell Ozuna. There was a fastball right on the outside. Marcell Ozuna hits it for a home run, ties the game up, and they go on to win the game. That's the guy you're forcing to be pitching for a so-called playoff-bound team. We're done. We're done with that, man. That's why I'm so happy, man. It's like a watershed moment for me, man, or for the Mets. And he says he has a day job too. I'm essentially doing it for the fans, Cohen said. When I really thought about this, I can make millions of people happy. What an incredible opportunity this is. It's really about building something great, building something for the fans, winning. And I just find this an amazing opportunity. I love it. This guy's been talking about he wants to have the fan experience, basically have something that's more akin to the Mets, where the Mets history is being celebrated. Not the Dodgers, not building the stadium in the image of the Dodgers, but then something in the image of the Mets. Wilpons. Then he says, bigger than baseball. We're committed to support our communities. He says his wife will lead the Mets Foundation. She's all in too. Regards to efforts to assist with local educational, social, and athletic programs, other charitable causes. And they talk about social justice too. That stuff, do it. That's good for you. But to me, I'm all about the team on the baseball field, man. I am all about the team on the baseball field. And as we can see, your boy, Sandy Alderson, is flirting with the guy or the player that I want in Trevor Bauer, who I think would be excelente with the team. Now, there's a guy who I believe he came from the A's and then he went to the not Rojas, my bad. Then he went to the Reds last year, and he had a phenomenal year, Cy Young year. And he said basically that he would be he'd be great for New York. I love it. And I've never heard Sandy Alderson this aggressive with the Wilpons being he was hamstrung by them. Salute to Danny Thomas for subscribing, man. Oh, we're gonna break that down, Danny Thomas. We're gonna break that down, bro. Hold on to that. I'm just getting all the surface level stuff, man. It says entertainment business. We got to be open-minded about how players express themselves. That's interesting about Brown. He brings along with him a lot of ideas, a lot of routines of sort of technical orientation that I bet we can learn from. If a guy can perform, it doesn't really, to me, as long as it's not disruptive to the clubhouse. And basically, sorry about this video, not trying to play again. Guys, fair use. I just misread. Oh, if a guy performing, it doesn't really matter to me as long as it's not disrupting the clubhouse. And basically, if guys see someone performing, they'll live with whatever the baggage is, right? And Rachel Luba, Bauers' agent. It's a match made in heaven. I didn't even read that part. It's a match made in heaven. Alderson's WFAN appearance also caught the eye of Bauers' agent, Rachel Luba, who tweeted, Sandy Alderson gets it. Yes, he does. Luba, meanwhile, has recently appeared on The Fan, sharing that she believes Bauer personality is a perfect fit in New York. He's a fan of big markets. In terms of building his brand, Luba said, I think he's made it very clear he's good at it. He's good at finding creative ways to build a brand. He's built a pretty incredible brand, especially over, I think, the last year after being in an entirely Ohio market. So if you can build a brand that has an Ohio market, imagine what you can do for the bigger market. And the thing about him, I think the thing that people were scared because he was vocal, as he should have been, about the whole Astros cheating thing. And I love the fact that he was. And he's trying to be. I love the fact that he came out. I think he has a podcast. He was outspoken about. For people say he's going to go to Yankees, he was outspoken about your boy Garrett Cole talking trash about his work ethic and all that stuff. I believe when they played together in college, and he wasn't a fan of that. So I don't see him going to the Yankees. And mind you, despite the fact the Yankees are in New York, they will hold his personality back big time. He'll have to cut the beard. He'll probably have to tone down him talking about other players, other people around the league. He wouldn't have to go through that with the Mets. As long as you're performing this year on the team, as long as you're performing, let's see what he said on Twitter. He said, "Free Joe Kelly." This guy turned about. I love it. I love it. And he said, "All right, this is a response to Sandy Alderson. Nah, baseball isn't entertainment. It's boring and personality isn't allowed. And this Bauer guy is going to be terrible in the New York media. Big head case. Couldn't handle it. That means he's coming." That means he's coming. Yo, y'all don't even understand. Baseball, like, bro. All right, so let me just tell you guys. I'm a dire Jets fan, Mets fan, Knicks fan, Manchester United. I grew up watching basketball. The first sport that I played growing up, loving the game from playing it, was baseball. Played for Bonnie's Baseball in Brooklyn, Suits and Bonnie's Baseball. And I just fell in love with the game, man. That's when my team fell in love with pitching, learned how to throw a two-seam fastball. Curveball, you're not supposed to throw it as a kid. You screw up your elbow. Never could throw a knuckle. So I was in love with baseball, man. Bauer's personality is what New York needs. Him playing with DeGrom. As long as he's not going to do anything crazy with DeGrom. This team also lacks personality. We lack guys who have the cojones, right? And I think that Bauer, I think he's relishing that opportunity. Now, he did say that for the rest of his career, he wants to play play on one-year contracts. I don't think that's going to happen. If Cohen's going to give you the money, you take the security, you take the money. You know what I mean? You're playing in a big market. Your name's going to get out there. You know what I'm saying? Go that route. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to try to, because put like this, Bauer, you could get hurt 1 year and not get that money, man. Baseball's guaranteed contract, bro. You know what I'm saying? So take the guaranteed money. You're in the perfect market where you could be yourself, and we have a team who's on the cusp of going to playoffs and getting deep in the playoffs. You know what I mean? So Trevor Bauer, it's good. It's good. I don't want to hype it up. It's good. Trevor Bauer, welcome to the Mets, man. I say that. I ain't trying to jinx it. Welcome to the Mets, man. That's all I'm going to say. I'm trying to get to some other articles now. Let's talk about my Mets Weekly. Let's talk about how our roster looks and who we should have on this team going into next year, right? Contracts win, right? Now, obviously, we're going to go through the rotation first. Hopefully, you guys can see this clearly. Let's break down, right? So, obviously, Jake DeGrom, he's going nowhere. He's staying. That's our ace. Seth Lugo, I definitely want Seth Lugo here because I want Seth Lugo as back in the bullpen. I think that he's a guy he could fit in or fill in for when we need kind of like a spot starter. Yeah, where all the Mets fans at? It's cool. We're gonna bring it up. Bro, don't worry about it. It's absolutely no problem. I like this. It's not whether it's big group or small group. I'm perfectly fine, man. I'm gonna talk about my Mets. I can talk about Mets for hours, bro. Let me see. So hold on. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'll be right there with you guys. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Y'all understand how hyped I am, man. Y'all, honestly, God, don't understand. All right, back at it. Let me see for any. Just make sure just give me 2 seconds. I apologize for this, guys. I don't mean to hold you guys up. So yeah, let's get back to my beautiful Mets, man. My glorious Mets, man. Impregnable. That's how you say it, Mets. But yeah. So yeah, look at this rotation. I mean, David Peterson, I thought did a decent job as a rookie. Let's check his stats. He had some nice filling stats, especially like his first 2 starts were real impressive. Had 6 wins, 2 losses. ERA of 3.44, which is solid. In his pitch, 49.2. I mean, this year is kind of weird just because of the the pandemic and all that stuff. So he didn't have a full season, but I like this stuff. I thought he was fairly solid. I'm trying to remember some decent games. There were some games, I think like his first or second start. Was his first game in like Boston? I think his first game was in Boston. I think he had a fairly good beginning, if I remember. My brain is kind of fried. So, but yeah, he had, let me just go to his game logs. Yeah, pitching for 2020. I believe his first game was against Boston. We won 8-3. He pitched for 5.2 innings. He had 2 runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. ERA of 3.18. Yeah, he had a fairly good start. His next start was in Atlanta, gave up 3 runs in 6 innings. The next start was after that, 2 runs in 5 innings, zero runs in 5 innings against Washington Nats on August 13th. Yeah, he's a fairly solid player. I'm just trying to remember. Well, I can't remember any of his pitching types. But, yeah, David Peterson's obviously he's probably going to be our number 4 pitcher. Steven Matz. Now, this is a guy who was underachieved to the underachievedness. I remember last year, him and Wheeler were infamous for giving you like 3-4 strong innings. And then by inning 4 or 5, they would blow up. He can go. And yes, thank you, David Peterson. He had a nice slider. I don't know why I can't remember exactly. I'm trying to remember memorable games from him last year in regards to like some of the pitches I saw. But damn, I have to go back and look. But Steven Matz might be done in New York. Steven Matz might be done in New York, man. And it's unfortunate because I thought that Steven Matz was going to be solid. That just wasn't the case. A left-handed pitcher with decent breaking ball stuff, or not say, well, decent enough to at least have some swing and miss stuff, right? And all the time, it just happens where he would just implode by the 4th, implode by the 5th, and it'd be a 7-run game by the time you're in the 6th inning. And you're like, how did this all happen? I think that he's like the anti-Bauer. I think he needs to go to a small market team where he could play where it's not that much attention, there's not that much pressure on him. You see him out there pressing, he chews that damn gum really hard, flares up his nose, and New York may not be for him, man. Unfortunately, he might have to, it sucks because I was rooting for him. I was rooting for him and Wheeler. Wheeler got paid. He was able to dupe somebody to pay him, but that's not so much, man. Corey Oswald, I saw him in some spot starts, whatever, he could go. Ariel Rado. Don't remember him as much, but it doesn't seem as if he was that memorable. Hold up, Ariel. My son Trevor Bauers, son. Let's go. My son Trevor Bauers. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I remember this guy coming. But it was like spark. He came from the bullpen, I thought it was. Ariel Orado. Yeah, well, this is no offense to him, but that's not a guy I'm hanging my hat on to be an important part of the rotation. Now, obviously, Syndergaard's coming back from the Tommy John surgery, so we're gonna need somebody to fill in for him. I believe Syndergaard is I keep doing on here. Hold on. I believe Syndergaard. I think this is last year. I believe this is last year, bro. Hold on. Sorry about that. Why is he? I'm an idiot. Let me. Syndergaard. I believe he is a free agent. Yep. Let's see. Yep, unrestricted free agent next year. Yep. So he's coming off surgery too, so it might behoove him to take a team-friendly deal. Yeah, I mean, nah, Wheeler's all right. I mean, he had good stuff. He had the two seam. I believe it was a two seam fastball. You have a slider, I believe. Two seam slider. Hold on, let me make sure. Remember, his fastball. Yeah, really good movement. Back Wheeler pitches. I can't find it. I believe he had a fastball slider. Fastball slider. Why can't I remember exactly what I had? I just remember him just sucking by like the third, fourth inning. Let's see. Yep, the slider was a plus. He leaned on it. He had a improved fastball velocity, 96.7. Also above the pitch. Also had above average spin. I believe it was a two seamer, and he had a slider plus. I gotta subscribe to this slider plus. Yeah, well, he had a good year, I guess, for the with the Phillies before he got injured. 4-2, 2.92 ERA in that bandbox in Philly too. So. Yeah, but screw him. He's not here. I think. Well, they gave Stroman the qualifying offer, right? They definitely the $18.5 million qualifying offer. Mets Stroman deal. I believe they did offer him the qualifying offer. Why is this not giving me the most? Yeah, it's saying that he's leaning towards rejecting it. Hold up. Yep. Second qualifying offer for 2021 for $18.9 million. He's leaning toward rejecting the deal, seeking a multi-year dollar deal on the open market. He might be. Well, I'm not going to issue on him, but yeah, and it's saying, but a cautionary tale against accepting the qualifying offer might be Jake Odorizzi. The right-hander accepted the one-year offer from the Twins last season, attempt to build value, and missed out most of the season with injuries, especially appearing in only 4 games and pitching to a 6.59 ERA. Odorizzi is one of the among the pitchers available this offseason. Make it interesting. That's it's up to him. If I'm the Mets, I'm not sure if I give Stroman a multi-year deal, especially if I have Bauer, Syndergaard, DeGrom, Peterson. I'm not too sure about Stroman. I think last year in spurts, he pitched. He threw a lot of pitches, right? I think at times he had issues with his control, getting over his good pitches for strikes. And a lot of times you look up and it'll be like he gave up 2-3 runs within, but it will only be like 3-4 innings, and he'll get out of jams. But he pitches a lot of pitches. So smaller plays like that, they get injured very easily. Look at Pedro Martinez. Not say get injured easy, but they get injured more often when they have to overexert themselves, right? But he doesn't want to. They're saying that he's not going to take the qualifying offer, right? Which is $18.9 million. I'm not sure what he gets on the big market. I'm just not sure what you pay a guy like Stroman for. It could be a very stupid move by him, man. He didn't pitch last year, and even in the year before, he didn't pitch this season. Excuse me. In the year before, he didn't look that great. I believe he had like a mid 3 ERA, if I remember. That's Stroman stats. Let me break this down. Marcus Stroman. Yeah, so he had for the Mets, he was 4-2, 3.77 ERA. Yep, 11 games pitched, 59.2 innings. He had a whip of 1.475. And 8 home runs. Yeah, I believe he's a fly ball pitcher, if I remember. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm giving a big deal like that. But let's get back to this roster. Apologize for this. This thing's annoying. So, yeah, let's look at this. Edwin Diaz. What the hell do we do with a guy like Edwin Diaz? Well, we already gave up Jarrett Kalinick, who's like literally one of the best prospects in the Seattle Mariners system. You said sign Chris Archer from the Pittsburgh Pirates. Didn't Chris Archer have a bad season too? He sucked since he's left Tampa Bay, hasn't he? Chris Archer used to be at due for Tampa Bay, man. Yeah, I think he kind of 2019 had a 5.19 ERA, 3 for 3 and 9. Innings pitched 119.2, 143 strikeouts, whip of 1.41. I'm not hiring Chris Archer like that. Now, if you watch them, then you can tell me if I'm getting it wrong. But I'm kind of okay on him, man. Yeesh. Hold up. Let me just look up this Jacob deGrom stat. But Chris Archer, I don't think I'm not too high on him. If you are, please tell me if I'm getting it wrong, but I'm good. That whip, oof. I don't think that was too good. Damn, deGrom is so good, man. Golly. But back to you guys. So Edwin Diaz, what do you do with Edwin Diaz? What do you offer him? I'm not giving him a big deal whatsoever. I don't think I think the days of closers, like Rodriguez back in the day when we gave him that big contract from the Angels, I think it's old for that. I'm not sure what you give Diaz. I don't know what he'll get in the open market, but for a guy who is known to be, he came in from Seattle being one of the best closers in the game. Came from Seattle being one of the best closers in the game. I'm not sure what you give a guy like that, especially in this market. It's a little bit depressed. Jerry's Familia, he could go too. I haven't liked him been since. I wasn't the biggest fan of him. Even when he had that 51 save season, he had a bunch of games where he couldn't locate his fastball, where he had terrible trouble, or he couldn't locate really any pitch for a strike. And guys just sit back, and he has those fits where he just cannot pitch well. He just can't pitch well. Like he's not a pressure guy. He has a great splitter, but if he's not throwing fastballs for strikes, you know what I'm saying? Like he struggles a lot, and that's why they moved. Remember, he's supposed to be our closer. Then they trade him to the A's, I believe, and he came back. I don't know why. Maybe because Omar Minaya came back. We brought him back on a 3-year deal. For what reason, I don't know. He lost some weight, but again, Jerry Familia just was not, to me, he's not that impressive. Let me see. Let me just look up his. I want to be like an a-hole and be like, oh, I'm killing him. But yeah, he had 3.71 ERA, whip of 1.463. Yeah, no saves. Do you have any blown? Let me see how many blown saves he had. I can't find a blown saves. I don't think he had many opportunities though in the ninth, but maybe because he had to cover for Edwin Diaz was a bum. But so we definitely need some relievers. Dylan Betances didn't have too good of a year last year. He struggled with his control. That slider, nasty slider in the dirt couldn't be set up because he had some control issues. I think he's still coming off that ankle or foot injury or whatever he had. Or it was Achilles, I believe, the Yankees. I think he's a big dude, 6'8", 265. So, the lower body's not right. Obviously, you can't get good leverage off the mound. So I believe he had some issues last year. I don't know if he was fully healthy, but we'll see. Robert Gesellman, he could go. I never liked him. His attitude just kind of sucks. Let me get down to the position, please. I was never a good fan of Gesellman. I think we could have had better relievers. Spot start, he'll give you like one good spot start and then suck, and then coming as a reliever, you kind of have a good fits here and there, and just I thought he was trash. Ali Sanchez, Thomas Nido. I like Thomas Nido as a back row role. I think Nido fielded admirably at times for Ramos, who was this big Brahma who couldn't move. Pitchers did not like pitching to Ramos, but he's gone. They cut him from the team. He's out of here. So definitely, I think Rio Muto might be the guy they're looking at. I definitely keep Thomas Nido. Ali Sanchez could probably move over. Pete Alonso, obviously you could keep him, but Pete Alonso has a long ways to go, man. He sucked in regards to sliders in the dirt. He was terrible at breaking balls in the dirt. He was too geared. Remember, in the beginning of the season when he was struggling, they try to have him sit back on some pitches. And then basically, I think, because when I watched him play, he was basically just doing a whole Tazil thing where he'll take the first pitch automatically, and then he'll go up and just swing. at the next pitches, and that shows maybe a sign that he's just not reading the pitches correctly, because you're supposed to have a cerebral intelligence to be able to read pitchers, their pitches, see the spin on the ball, learn about the context of I have a man on first or second, I have a guy on second, I have a guy on third and first. What is the pitcher trying to pitch me? If I have a guy on third and first, one out, right? He's most likely trying to get me to hit something in the dirt to induce a double play. If it's second and third, depending on how many outs, if it's second and third, maybe it's 2 outs, possibly trying to get me. It's probably trying to establish the strike, so then maybe I swing at something to get a fly out. You know what I'm saying? So smart thing, he has to understand the game on a higher level regards to his hitting. And the simplest thing you could do if you're a guy who falls for those sliders and breaking balls in the dirt is that you pick your zone, right? So where even if strikes are thrown in a zone, I may not swing at it. But if it's in a certain zone, I'm destroying everything within the zone. Anything outside that zone, that pitcher has to try to beat me there with a really good pitch to get it over for a strike. Otherwise, I'm not swinging because most likely it's going to be a ball. And I think that Pete Alonso has to do a better job. He has to. I don't know if he has to go to Keith Hernandez. I don't know who it is that he has to get those hitting instincts down packed. But too many times, Pete Alonso, even when he was in an advantageous pitching count, he's swinging at sliders and breaking balls in the dirt that are nowhere near the plate. Can't survive like that, especially when people know that you're a power hitter. Are you going to turn to Adam Dunn, where basically just walks in home runs and a low average? 40 home runs with a 230, 240 average. You're going to look like Gary Sanchez on the Yankees. So Pete Alonso got to do better, man. You got to do better. Dominic Smith is my guy, man. Dominic Smith came in. Remember, he was overweight. Came in, lost a lot of weight. Have you got some eye surgery or something like that to improve his vision? Because there's something. Oh, no. Was his eye surgery? I know he has sleep apnea, so he fixed his sleep apnea. I think he has something with his eye. Or something. I could be wrong. But I know he definitely fixed his sleep apnea, which kind of messed around with his weight. So this guy, man, when I'm talking about cerebral hitter, he is one of those guys that you do not let him go. I like his game. I love his hitting so much. Now, who do you put at first? Because obviously I think Dominic is a better defender at first than Pete, but Dominic can't play anywhere else but first. Neither can Pete. Let's see the stats. Yeah, Dominic Smith hit 316 with 10 home runs, 45 strikeouts, 14 walks, 42 RBIs, 56 hits, and 27 runs. This kid, I wasn't sure about him that first year because he's a little overweight. He looked a little lackadaisical, but he came in way better shape, way better attitude. And I thought he was excellent for the Mets. I thought his hitting was great for the Mets. 10 home runs, by the way. And 1.7 wins above replacement. Yeah, I thought he was excellent. Pete Alonso, on the other hand, let's see what Pretty Pete hit. I know it was down, obviously relatively speaking to last year and taking into account the things that happened, but yeah, he hit 231, 60 home runs, 35 RBIs. He had about 99 those are projections. I was about to say. He had 61 strikeouts. It's not good. He slugged 490, OBP of 326, right? That's lower than last year. His OPS was a slugging and OBP of 941. Obviously, everyone knows he hit the 53 home runs. I think he had like a 260 batting average. But even last year, look, when you go through sophomore summer, when these pitchers have a scouting report, you got to change it up. And I think that pitchers knew that they could throw sliders away, especially if they set him up in a count with first, second strike. He's not a guy like Brandon Nimmo who's going to stay in there and look at pitches to get that walk, knowing that, all right, it's 0-2, 1-2. I know this pitcher does not want me to see any good pitch. He's going to pitch me junk. And I think many times Pete Alonso got stuck in that. So Pete Alonso got to come in next year. I think he should come in a little bit lighter, lose a little weight. He's at, 245 now. You bring it down to 230, 235. A little bit more nimble. Improve your awareness at the plate. You don't have to swing for the home runs all the time. I know you're in that batting, the home run derby, but you definitely have to improve your eye on the sliding pitches, man, on the breaking balls, man. If he stays, I'm not against putting him at DH. Maybe he would just focus on batting. Hopefully the DH stays, man. Even though I do like seeing the hitters, the pitchers hit. I do like seeing that, but I think the DH is better for the game. Robinson Cano. Now Robinson Cano's up there in age. What is he? I think he's 38. I think Robinson Cano is the this is not what I want to do. I want to do it on here. Hold on. Sorry about this, guys. Robbie Cano obviously came in that awful trade. What the? Oh. I'm using Ethernet. I don't know what the hell just happened. I'm using Ethernet too, man. I apologize for that. I don't know what the hell's happening. But yeah. So Robinson Cano, man, I'm not sure about him. He's here to 2023. We're kind of stuck with him, so I guess we have to find a way to play him. Maybe you could play some DH here and there. That means trying to find a place for Dominic Smith. Because I definitely like Jimenez. I want Jimenez to be the second baseman of the future. I think he's a good fielder, even though he plays some short too. But I would love to see Jimenez somewhere in that defense. Have to have a guy like Jimenez. I like him a lot. Now, we also have Luis Guillorme, who I thought was excellent off the bench. He had a nice run last year. Let me see his stats. But he filled in admirably. Oh, my gosh. What the? Why is this messing up, man? Oh, I didn't share the screen. Hold on. Let me share the screen with you guys. Is that it? Yeah, let me share the screen. So, yeah, Luis Guillorme. Just trying to find out what he hit last year. Luis Guillorme as a fill-in role, I thought was excellent. Luis Guillorme hit 333, 57 at bats, 19 hits, 426 OBP, OPS of 865. Had 6 runs. Why don't they show me the home runs here? Yeah, I thought he was a solid player for the Mets. I'm definitely keeping him. Andres Jimenez, obviously, I just talked about him. I like his games. Kind of, I want to say a slap hitter, but he's a guy who can kind of spray the ball to all parts of the field. He's a guy who likes to push the ball, which means that he waits till the ball gets in late and can go the other way with it. He's not a guy who's going to sit there and pull the ball a lot of times. Obviously, he doesn't have the power like that, but he's looking for base. He's looking for singles and doubles. Get it to where the fielder is not. I love that game about him. Solid player, man. Very solid player. I think he's going to be – I mean, obviously, he's a rookie this year, and he's going through his little growth spurts, but you saw him have some clutch hits for the Mets. I think he's solid. He has really good makeup, man. He doesn't get frazzled. So he hits 263 and 118 at-bats, 3 home runs. Obviously, he's not a power guy, 22 runs, 12 RBIs, 8 stolen bases. I really like him. I really like this kid, man. Hopefully the Mets can – hold on to him. If you're gonna try to make a trade for Lindor, maybe trade Amed Rosario, who will get up to next, or we'll get to JD Davis. JD Davis is an interesting one, right? So JD Davis isn't the best of fielders, even though I thought his arm at third was pretty solid. Obviously, JD Davis is an offensive guy. Is more about his bat. Came over from the Astros. They just had a surplus of hitters on that team, so I guess they didn't really need him. He had 247, unfortunately, last year. 247, and that was down from 307 the year before. OBP of 371, which is slightly higher than last year. He did this all in 190 at bats, 47 hits, only 6 home runs. So not say it was a fluke, but I think pitchers may have caught up to him. And he is on the older side. He is – is he on the other side? Yeah, he's 27. So that's a guy you might think about moving on, man. If you could package him with a Lindor, him, Rosario. Now they're talking about – I saw trades where it's like J.D. Davis, Rosario, Ronnie Mauricio, one of our top prospects in our farm system. No, Jimenez, Mauricio, and J.D. Davis. I was like, that's a little bit too much, man. I don't know about that. Now, J.D. Davis is solid, but where you're gonna put guys like Jeff McNeil. Jeff McNeil can play the left. He can play left field. Obviously, showing the center field, he's not playing too deep, even though his arm isn't that great. But he's not the worst of fielders from out there. J.D. Davis. I think his range is a little bit worse than Jeff McNeil. But if he's a guy we could try to move on from, maybe you should package him and do it for Lindor. Salute J. Davis. I'm not trying to answer him, but may have to move off from him. So Jeff McNeil is my guy. I ain't trading Jeff McNeil for nothing. I don't care what no one says. I'll fight any of you guys. Jeff McNeil's my guy, man. I ain't trading no Jeff McNeil. That's John Olerud part 2 now. Jeff McNeil definitely had some struggling this year because the whole swinging at the first pitch thing, pitchers caught on to it, and he wasn't as, I won't say as lucky. Maybe he was lucky. Now, he batted this year 311, which, again, is good. Very good. 311, 19 runs, 23 RBIs, 4 home runs. OPS of 836, OBP of 383. Obviously, he's not a guy who's sitting there trying to take walks. Even though he has a good eye, but he likes to be very aggressive. 454. He is 28 years old, but I think he's one. He reminds me of the John Olerud. He's in the mode of John Olerud, Daniel Murphy mode, where they're just cerebral hitters, right? They understand the game. They know where to hit the ball. They know what to do. I think with him, he's just a little bit too aggressive at times. But Daniel Murphy, again, that was a guy who had to change his stance up. Remember, he used to crouch really if you go back, remember that game we played against the Cubs, we could have made the play, like we were finally get to the playoffs, and then Daniel Murphy hit like a triple in like the 8th or 9th inning, and then we proceeded not to get him, and we were down by only 1, and we struck out or something like that and couldn't get him home. That's why I realized, this kid was a cerebral hitter. He gets it. And that year with the Mets, 2015 with the Mets, he was excellent. He was, and the playoffs highlighted that he was an excellent hitter. Not the greatest of fields, but he's an excellent hitter. Jeff McNeil reminds me of that. He can go the other way. He can stop the way. Now, he has become a little bit pull happy. He has become a little bit pull happy. He has to get out of that because your bread and butter is not you hitting home runs to right field. Like, that's not, unless you're the Yankees or, playing against the Yankees with short field, but that's not your game, bro. Your game is driving the ball to different parts of the field. That's your game. The home is going to come because you're that cerebral of a hitter that you can get the home, that you can pull the ball, you can push the ball. Look at a guy like Conforto. Conforto now, he probably has the most home runs on the team, regards to other way home runs. When he's hitting it to left field because he's sitting deeper into the pitch versus just trying to pull everything. Can't pull everything, Jeff McNeil, but Jeff McNeil is my guy. I ain't talking this around. That's my dude, man. Hit 311, like I said, 4 home runs. Last year, he was excellent, man. 318, 23 home runs, 75 RBIs, and 510 at bats, 916 OPS, 384 OBP, but slugging percentage of 531. The kid was amazing, man. The kid was amazing. So we're going to go down. Let's talk about J.D. Davis, Luis Guillorme, and Andres Jimenez. Yeah. What was the slugging again? I said 531. That's really good. 531 slugging percentage. Yeah, 384 is actually pretty good OBP. So yeah, he was good. He was very good, man. Yeah, he was very good. That's my guy, man. Jeff Mills, my guy. Got to get a jersey of him. All right, let's go down the list. So, first and less, Andre Jimenez, Ahmed Rosario. What do we do with Ahmed Rosario, guys? Let me get to you guys. I apologize for not getting to you guys, man. To get into your comments. Let's see what you guys are saying. I'm saying like I'm talking to myself, but I'm seeing anything you guys say. Hell no, he's not a utility guy. No. He's too good of a hitter to be a utility guy. And I believe the year before, not this year, he had like the best defense at every position he played compared to the rest of the team. So, nah. Second base, I want him at third base, man. No, actually, I want him in left. why can't he play left field? Like, yes, the arm may not be there. He may have to get that up. I doubt he's gonna now be a freaking have a rifle in left, but it's shorter. He has decent range regards to getting the ball out there compared to everybody else on the team. I'm not keeping him on a bench for that. Hell no. Yo, what's good, Marquis Scope? We just talking about the Mets right now. Moving to third base. I don't mind moving to third base, but if we keep JD Davis, I'd rather JD Davis at third. Just because of the arm, I think JD Davis does have a home at third. I don't know what his UZR is, though. I gotta check what his defensive stats are at third. But every time I saw him at third, I thought he played a really good game. Caught a lot of potential base hits, doubles that were right on the line. Had a rifle of an arm. Yeah. I miss the days of Jose Reyes too, but hey, he left us. He left us to go play with the bum ass Marlins. And then he got traded to the Blue Jays and the Rockies. He was never the same. Should have stayed with the Mets, bro. You wanted all that. You want the money. You thought he was gonna be better outside New York, and he came right back. So yeah, let me just go through this. So how do guys feel about Brandon Nimmo? Now, Brandon Nimmo is one of these weird players. I think that he's gonna get better with age. I think he has tendencies to his game that I like a lot. Like when he squares up on the ball, you know, he can hit it. He can hit it really well. I'm talking about double pull power. Like he has it about him. He's very patient at the plate. He had an OBP, on base percentage of 40%, which is good. Second percentage of 44. That's actually pretty good. 7% 44. That's pretty good. Obviously, I mean, I don't know the average this year, but that's typically good. So OPS of 888. Batting 280, 8 home runs, 52 hits. He's one of these guys. I'm telling you, he's one of these cerebral guys that he reads pitches. You just got to give him some time, man. I think that I don't want to move from him. I just don't know if you keep him in center. He's not a center fielder, though. That's the thing about it. He is 27 years old. He is a Sandy Olson product. Sandy Olson, I think that was Sandy Olson's first draft pick. You got to see. I don't know what you do with Nimmo, man. Do you keep – so if you trade – so put it like this. If you do trade a J.D. Davis for Lindor, right, maybe you move Nimmo to left. You move Nimmo to left, and then you put O'Neill at third. So I don't like Nimmo in center. Too many times I've seen it where he's misread balls. You know, the range – like he doesn't have bad speed, but he's not one of these cerebral guys where he can read the field. He's not a Carlos Beltran. He's not a Mike. What's this dude? Dude came from Seattle. Who's this guy from Seattle? Mike Cameron. He's not Mike Cameron type of fielder. Yeah, I mean he's not cerebral in center, so I don't want him in center. Yeah, thank you, Simon. I don't like him in center. I'd rather us get a. I'll get to that. I know people are gonna say George Springer, but we'll get to that. But I'm not the biggest fan of Nimmo on the center. Just defensively, he just doesn't fit what we need out there. So I'm good on staying away from him. Sorry about that. So let's go down this. Arenado. People can tell my Arenado. So let me just finish this. So I think we got Mike Conforti. I like saying Conforti. I don't know. I'm just a loser like that. But every time, like, bro, it's something about Mike Conforto, man. When he has a beautiful swing, man. I love when Mike Conforto hits he pulls it to right, and he does that little strut, like he got himself. He's just like got himself, like, and he looks at the. I was like, it's beautiful to watch Mike Conforto swing. Man. When Mike Conforto squares up on the ball, I don't think there's a better feeling of knowing that is out with Mike Conforto. And this guy goes the other way really well. I want to get a spray shot of Michael Conforto if I can. Michael Conforto. Conforto is my dude, man. And I remember 2 years ago when he got injured at the play, he had like a weird injury or something. I think he got hit or something. And he was putting up MVP numbers, and he came back the next year and it wasn't too good. But Michael Conforto, what? Show me the spray. What is this? Man, show me the spray chart, bro. Let me see. I want to see Michael Conforto's spray chart. Mike Conforto, I'm definitely not getting rid of him. I have to. Let me see what. I forget. It's not gonna show me then. Let me see what his contract's like. because he is a Scott Bauers client. You know how Scott Bauers is. He's one of the toughest agents in all of baseball. He's going to get his players paid, which I can't hate. So he hit 330, 322, 9 home runs, 40 runs, 31 RBIs, 412 OBP, 515 slugging, 927 OPS. Damn. So, yeah, let me just go by the season. So last season he hit 257, 257, OPS of 856. There's in 549 at-bats. He had 33 home runs, 92 RBIs. The year before that, he only hit 243, but he had 28 home runs. I believe it was this season. Yeah, I believe it was this season, 2017. He ended the season 279. He had 27 home runs. But I remember he had like a weird injury. And at that moment, he was like on an MVP trajectory. Not say he's going to win it, but he had like a nice run where he was like, because Mike Conforto was streaky, right? But he had a nice run, and he was putting like MVP numbers for like maybe a few weeks or so, if I remember. What is this? What the hell is this? So Mike Conforto definitely. That's a guy I'm keeping, man. I don't care what no one says. Let me see his contract. Mike Conforto contract. Definitely keep. Oh, he's a free agent next year. Yeah, he's only making $11 million this year. He's an unrestricted free agent next year, 2022, or next year. So definitely re-signing him. Keep him on if he could continue his production. I'm not letting that dude go. Yeah, man. Talk to entertainer, man. He's covering the Giants a lot right now. So, but once it gets to baseball, we'll see, man. Damn, yeah. You don't even understand how hyped I am, man. When he swung it, was that it? Hold on, let me check this out. Michael, and he also a guy also runs into people too. You got to be careful, man. Michael Conforto was always scary because he was out for a while too when he like ran into somebody. I think it was for like a foul pop up or something like that, or like a fly ball. Yeah, he dislocated his shoulder. That's what it was. Hold on. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, he swung. Yep, I remember this. Yep, he swung and like it was his right shoulder.
And that's almost like he cracked his shoulder or something in that swing.
Yeah, I think he dislocated.
Took
Took a
swing and just went down.
Yeah, that's not good, man. Yeah, but yeah, that was back in the day, man. But yeah, I'm keeping Mike Conforto. If you give me that same production, he'd be out. I guess one of our powers because you have, but he's a lot better at reading pitches than your boy Pete Alonso. Obviously, he's been in the big leagues going to Pete Alonso. It was good, John Talento. We just talking about the Mets right now, man. I'm hyped. I don't got no background music or anything, but if any Met fans want to come up here and talk, man, let me know, bro. We can come here and politic about some Mets stuff. But yeah, so let's look at some of the free agents. Let's look at some of the big time free agents that's going to be out there. Obviously, JT Realmuto is a guy everybody wants. Now, there's been some talk with JT Realmuto that he doesn't want to come to the Mets. I don't know if that's true. I don't know who's saying that, but JT Realmuto hit 266, 11 home runs last year, 32 RBIs, 349 OBP is terrible, 49-1 slugging, which is good. But the year before, he was really good for the Marlins. He was with the Phillies for 2 years, and then he came for the Marlins. My bad. So he had 270 the year before. He had 275. 275. 25 home runs, OBP of 328, and slugging of 493. I think he's also credited with being really good at framing pitches for pitchers. I think he calls it. A lot of coaches do call the game for the batters, but if you're an experienced catcher, I mean, you're gonna also call games for the pitchers. But I would like JT Realmuto on the Mets. Now, obviously, James McCann is another option that people are talking about. He's a guy that's on the Chicago White Sox. I think he's more of a defensive guy, but yeah, I really want JT Realmuto. Obviously, Yadier Molina, way too old. Kurt Suzuki, way too old. But yeah, either him or I guess you go after James McCann. James McCann, I don't know much about him like that, so I'm not going to sit in front like I do. I know that he's a defensive more so of a defensive catcher with some hitting chops. The Chicago White Sox. Let me go through that real quick. For the Chicago White Sox, he hit last year 289, 7 home runs, 97 at bats. He had about a slugging percentage of 360, OBP of 360, slugging of 536. The year before that, he hit 273, 476, 439 at bats. He hit 18 home runs. He had about 60 RBIs. So he might not be the worst, but I gotta watch more of him. But so I don't want to act like I know so much about him. First base, I think we're good. We don't have to really worry about first. Hopefully you guys can see this as well too. I'm just going down the official list of free agents. Yo, Teddy Flett, what up? What up? Yo, Teddy Flett, yes. The Jets played the best game they could yesterday. I loved it. Joey Flacco sucked. Oh no, sorry. Joey Flacco was good until he purposely threw that interception, and the Jets. We're tanking. This is what I want. We need Trevor Lawrence. Trust me. I like Sam Darnold. He needs to go to another team, but I'm good on him. I'm good on our team, period. How old is McCann? I think he's 30. So James McCann is 31. That's a little up there, but given the dearth in catching, if you can't get a guy like JT Realmuto, who's going to want big money, you have to go. You probably should go with a guy like McCann, right? Why? I don't know why people want the Jets to win. I was happy. I was ecstatic yesterday. Now, what do we do with a guy like Daniel Murphy's a free agent too, man? That's my guy, man. But he's kind of done. Logan Morrison is still in the MLB. Ryan Zimmerman's a free agent. We good. Jed Yurko. I can't pronounce his name. Eric Thames, the guy allegedly everyone thinks is on steroids. Azubru Cabrera as a backup. He was disappointed that he got moved away from the Mets. But let's go down here. So DJ LeMahieu. Everybody wants DJ LeMahieu. Everybody seen what he did after he came from Colorado. He has looked. Oh my bad, y'all. He has looked excelente. What the hell was that? What the hell? So yeah, how do you guys feel about DJ LeMahieu? And where would he play? Would he play third? That means where would Nimmo play if you're not going to put Nimmo in center? Because then you put McNeil, and then you also have J.D. Davis. Where do you put McNeil and J.D. Davis? But some way, somehow, I want DJ LeMahieu. That guy can hit. He can rake. Let me just go to his stats. That guy can rake, especially last year. I thought he was excellent for the Yankees. So DJ LeMahieu definitely sounds like a Canadian. I believe he's from Canada. That's a Canadian name. French Canadian sounds like. He was born in he was Michigan. But anywho's he hit 364 last year, 10 home runs, 71 hits. Damn, 421 OBP, slugging percentage of 590, OPS of 1.011. Oh, this guy's a good hitter, man. F this. The year before last, hit 102 RBIs, 26 home runs, 327. 327. Batting average, slugging, OBP of 375, slugging 518 for 893 OPS, man. This guy can hit. I remember last year, I believe it was him who hit the home run against the Astros to tie it up until they cheated. Let me see. Was it DJ LeMahieu who hit the Astros? Yep. Hit the 2-run home run. Fair use.
1-1. That's a base hit.
Oh, wait, no, that's not it.
May off the foul.
It's going to. I just want to play the sound for you, man. I can't lie, man. One of the best sounds is when like you're away team and you hit a home run to tie it up or win it against another team. That is the best feeling where you just feel the air go out of the crowd.
Take a free zone.
DJ LeMahieu. And they got bum-ass Mike Stanton.
Fly ball into right. Back at the wall. This ball is gone for a home run.
Y'all, if y'all don't want DJ LeMahieu, y'all bugging, man. If y'all don't, I don't know where you put him. Hey, I put him at second and cut Cano. You know you still got to pay Cano. But if you bring him on, how do you play? What do you do with Jimenez? Danny Thomas, or who said that? Tribal. How do you play? How do you play him how do you play Jimenez? What do you do with Jimenez then? I didn't even mention. What do we do with Ahmed Rosario? You know what I'm saying? So it's, and then obviously looking at this, I mean, damn, Justin Turner's a free agent. That's my guy too. But Justin Turner started doing stuff after he left the Mets. People say, "Oh, we trade." Justin Turner was not doing this with the Mets. Yeah, but if you you put him in as are you not gonna trade for a Lindor? So I know everybody wants Lindor, man. Everybody wants Lindor. So yeah, damn, Joe Panic used to be in the Mets too. Damn, just looking at this list, Cesar Hernandez. Damn, Cesar Hernandez is still in the MLB. Damn, that'd be another Cesar Hernandez I'm thinking about. Jed Lowry, should we bring him back? Oh man, Jed Lowry, one of the worst signings in Mets history. Only 2 years, but this guy had like one or two at bats. I think he got injured right after that game. And no disrespect to Jed Lowry because he was good on the A's, but that was a terrible signing by Brody Van Wagen. I was only being sarcastic, Tribo. I was only being sarcastic, Tribo. Trust me, I don't want nothing to do with Jed Lowry. Lowry's not a crook. That is up to the GM and the owner. The two terrible ones we had before who are now gone. Oh, you don't know how good it feels to see Brody Van Wagen going and those two idiot the owners or owner family. Justin Turner, I'm good on. Todd Frazier could go to. I think you could put DJ LeMahieu play third too. Didn't he? Didn't he play third for the Rockies? I could have sworn he played third for the Rockies, man. Let's see who else. But definitely DJ LeMahieu, I'm seeing what the hell is good with that dude, man. Obviously, he got the qualifying off from the Yankees. Yes, he did. He got on the November 1st, so he's going to want a multi-year deal. I'm not sure if he's paying major money because you're paying guys like you're going to pay guys like Bauer, and if you're going to try bringing over Lindor, excuse me, Bauer, Lindor, Realmuto, that's a lot of money. So I'm not sure how much you give a guy like DJ LeMahieu. Do you see what you have right now? And Jeff McNeil, if he could play third, maybe in JD Davis. Well, even I think JD Davis is going to be gone if you trade for Lindor. But let's see, man. I like DJ LeMahieu a lot, man. He's one of the only guys that if the Yankees game is on, I watch him play, man. I don't even like the Yankees like that, but I watch him. I like watching baseball, period. But if I like watching him, Andrew Har. I like Gleyber Torres. Not Andrew Har, excuse me. Gleyber Torres. Andrew Har got hurt 2 years ago. But it was Gleyber Torres who I like watching. But yeah, I just like watching cerebral hitters. Justin Turner, 36, I'm good. Todd Frazier could go. Salute Todd Frazier for that great comeback against the Washington Nationals, but he's kind of done. Shortstops, obviously talking about Andrelton Simonton is a free agent. I think he started to hit better for the Angels, if I remember. I haven't watched a lot of the Angels. And what happened to the Angels? They got Trout, they got Rendon. Yeah, Andrelton Simmons. Andre Simmons. Let me just say it like that, man. I'm pretty sure he's Dominican. Sue the Dominicans. Oh, he's from Curacao. My bad. He's from Curacao. My bad. He hit 297, 0 home runs. Damn. I thought he had a little power from him. So I remember he was with the Braves. I thought I remember he wasn't like a great hitter, but he hit okay with the Braves. I thought he had some type of power. I thought he had his most home runs he hit was 14 in 2017. So yeah, I guess yeah. But I remember his fielding was just non for real, man. He had a ridiculous arm too, man. What happened with the Angels, man? What about the Angels, bro? I thought the Angels would be a lot better, but they're not. So Marcus, yeah, these shortstops, I'm good. Didi Gregorius, I think, had a good year for the Phillies, right? If I recall. I keep hitting the wrong thing. My bad, y'all. Didi Gregorius. Yeah, I can't talk. Didi Gregorius. I believe he's Dominican. I think he's Dominican. No, Netherlands. Wow, I'm getting these all wrong. My bad. Yeah, he hit 284, 10 home runs. Damn, the Yankees just got rid of him. This dude, I thought he was good for the Yankees, man. I guess the last year the Yankees only hit 2 of the year with 16 home runs. I think he got hurt though. I'm going to shortstops. Freddie Galvis, I'm good with the shortstop. Freddie Galvis, I believe, is from the Phillies. Damn, getting fat. Left fielders. I think we're good on. I know Ryan Braun's a free agent, but he's up there in age. If I remember, I think he was hurt as well too, so I'm good on him. Jay Bruce, I'm good on. Jock Peterson swings for the fences. Got traded from the Dodgers. He got traded from the Dodgers right before they won a championship. That was messed up. He go to Padres? No, he didn't go to Padres. Where did he go to? Wait, Jock Peterson was on. I thought he didn't win with the Dodgers, did he? Who got traded from the Dodgers? I thought he got traded from the Dodgers. What happened to Jock Peterson this year, guys? You guys remember? I could have sworn he got traded from the Dodgers. Why is it? Am I thinking Corey Seager? No, Corey Seager was on the Dodgers too. Why did I think he was traded from the Dodgers? Jock Peterson. Wow, I could have sworn he got traded from the Dodgers. Let's sign K-Rod. They gave NI pick for Trout. Damn. Wow. So Mike Trout could have been on the. I wouldn't want to think about that. Who wants Trout? I still think they're trying to hold on to Trout. They really have nothing else to play for but Trout. He's their main attraction. Without him, you basically nullify the attempt to play the whole signing of Anthony Rendon. How did Rendon do this year, man? Let me see. He had 286, only 9 home runs. It's tough to just because it's COVID, the pandemic season, whatever, is kind of tough. OPS of 915, 497 slugging, 418 OBP. Yeah, it wasn't that crazy. That's actually not bad, but yeah, they're gonna keep Mike Trout for that project. Yeah, Mike Trout ain't going nowhere. He ain't going. He signed that big contract. Was it 7-8 years? He ain't going nowhere. Let's see. Michael Brantley, I'm good. Brett Gardner, Yankee favorite, I'm good. Let's go to center field. Now, George Springer. That's an interesting name that people have been talking about. He is up there in age, but this is a guy who was matched for the Astros. Let's just look at the stats. He is matched for the Astros. I don't know if you pay him, but again, we need a center fielder. Obviously, he has a so-called winning pedigree, despite the fact those guys cheated. He hit. Let me just go to the year before that because the bubble season is kind of tough. But 292 batting average, 383 OBP, 591 slugging. Golly. 39 home runs, 96 RBIs, and that was in 479 at bats. He won. He was an All-Star. Did he win the MVP? And he won a Silver Slugger Award. Oh, he was 7th in MVP for voting. Sorry, and he won a Silver Slugger Award. This guy can rake. I'm telling you, bro. George Springer can rake. What do you pay a guy like George Springer? What do you give a guy like George Springer? You know what I'm saying? He got a qualifying offer from Houston, but he's looking for a long-term deal. If you're talking about the free agents we're trying to bring, you're talking about George Springer, Real Muto, and Trevor Bauer. How's that for offseason? How's that for offseason by the richest owner in all of baseball? I'm just saying that it'll be interesting. I'm not trying to say we don't do it, but I don't know. Is he still cheating? They're probably all cheating. I don't know. They probably started cheating. Jackie Bradley Jr. had like 1 or 2 spurts of like hitting really well, right? But he's more like a defensive center fielder, right? I believe he's a center fielder, right? Is he right? He's a center fielder. So let me see. Yeah, he's a center fielder. Jackie Bradley Jr. Jackie Bradley Jr. hit 283 last year. Let me just go to the year before. 225. Oof, that's not good. OBP of 317, so he's impatient. Slugging of 421. What's your his defensive stats? Average of 225. Yikes. 21 home runs. 62 RBIs. Let me see his fielding. Yeah. I'm not sure about him. How many years does he have left? He is 30 years old, so that might be a little tough to justify going after him. Let me see how many years he has left. Jackie Bradley Jr. contract years. I want to see how many years he has left. So, he signed a 1 year, $11 million deal with the Red Sox. So I guess he's a free agent, right? Spotrac is the best site for contracts, man. I love this site. Yeah, he's a free agent. So why is it not coming up? Oh, am I blind? Oh my gosh, it's right there. My bad. It's like, why is it not coming up? My bad, guys. So he is a free agent. I'm not sure about signing him. I might be good on him. Right fielders, if we have Conforto, he's not going anywhere. Designated hitters. Nelson Cruz is like an ageless wonder. He did take roids or something like that, or get caught for PEDs. Guys, a DH, dude, this guy can freaking rake. All he does is hit 303. Wow, this guy's ridiculous. He might get to 500 home runs if he plays a few minutes. I know he's 40, but as a DH, he hit in a year before. So last year for the Twins, he hit 303, 16 home runs, OBP of 397, OPS of 595. The year before, he had 100. This guy's a beast. He had 311 batting average, 392 OBP, a slugging percentage of 639. What the F? Had 131 strikeouts, but 108 RBIs, 41 home runs, and 520. Wow. He's definitely going to get some type of contract. It might be a 2-3 year deal here and there, but he's definitely going to be re-signed because his hitting has been non-for-real ever since I've known it. I still remember Texas. They should have taken him out when they played the Cardinals. Should have taken him out for defensive purposes because that was a fly out that he couldn't get to that they hit to keep themselves in the game, and obviously they won the World Series. So that's on the Texas Rangers. That's on Mr. Washington, the former coach of the Texas Rangers. But still, this guy can rake. This guy can rake. Oh, salute to Marquise Walker. By the way, Marquise Walker had a album breakdown of Dark Side of the Moon from Pink Floyd, my favorite rock band of all time. Like, I'm a Pink Floyd fan. Like, head. If people that like you ask them about me and Pink Floyd, yeah, they'll do it. Just ask them what's his favorite rock band. He'll say Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd is my favorite rock band of all time. My favorite album was actually I Wish You Were Here. But Dark Side of the Moon, that's because that's it. Dark Side of the Moon, everybody loves Dark Side of the Moon, but Dark Side of the Moon was real. Dark Side of the Moon, Any Color You Like, Us and Them, then Us and Them leads into Any Color You Like, but Any Color You Like was my favorite song. The first song I heard, I was like, yo, I like this I like this group. And obviously Shine On You Crazy Diamond 1 and 2. We'll talk about that later though. So obviously you guys see the starting pitchers, the guys I want. I want Trevor Bauer. That he's New York through and through. He's a New York guy. Nothing about it. We don't even got to discuss it. We already discussed it ad nauseum. Mike Minor, former Braves pitcher. How would you guys feel about Masahiro Tanaka? Yeah, I did. Yo, Triborough. I was trying to get into the show last night. For some reason, I couldn't get in. But I got on somebody else's stream. I was like, yo, are you serious? Not say it wasn't your fault, but for some reason my computer, like when I was trying to log into your thing, it wasn't working because I wanted to talk about freaking video games. So I don't know what it is. Sometimes my internet wants to work, sometimes it doesn't. Let's see. James Paxton, Rick Porcello could go. Rick Porcello for the Mets sucked. But for the Red Sox that 1 year that he won, like I think he had like 20 wins or something like that. He was overrated then, right? He was a fairly lucky player back then. So I'm good on him. Cole Hamels, what a name. He's a free agent. J.A. Happ, I'm good. Yeah, a lot of these guys do not impress me, man. Jordan Zimmerman. Oh, the pitcher. Oh, Jordan Zimmerman has been the Tigers. I remember he used to be good on the Nats. Corey Kluber's a free agent. Yeah, hold up. Corey Kluber, longtime Indians ace. Oh, he's on Texas now. What happened to Corey Kluber? Wasn't he a beast for the Indians? Damn, he had 20 wins in 2008. Yeah, what happened to him? Then he played nothing really for the Texas Rangers. Yeah, wow. But yeah, guys, that's mostly it for the breakdown. So let me know what you guys feel, man. How do you guys feel about where we're going as a team? which free agents you guys want to sign. Put that on the comments. Let me know, man. This is my first Mets Weekly. I want to have more stuff up. Oh, relief pitchers. I didn't even get to that. We get that tomorrow or another day. Damn, that dude from the Pirates. This dude. Mark Melanson. He's older. He's up there too. Damn, Jakeem Sawyer is still in that. Usamero Pettit, former Met that we traded for. Damn, I forgot who we traded for. I remember him. He went to Arizona and he bounced around here and there. I do remember him. Darren O'Day, Sean Doolittle. Yeah, we get to this later, man. But let me know how you guys feel about your excitement for Steve Cohen, man. I'm more than ecstatic. I'm elated. I'm extremely happy, bro. Let me know, man, because this is a watershed moment for the Mets, man. I think the Mets can. I'm not gonna say we're gonna win. Now he did say he's expecting something in the next 3 to 5 years. I love that. Not say it's an automatic mandate, but it's to get everybody in that championship mentality. Like, hey, look, you're either gonna shape up or ship out. We're gonna get guys to improve the team. There's no more lollygags, no more the Wilpons just trudging in because the Wilpons are broke. Big names aren't coming. This is a new regime with the Mets, man. I'm loving what Stephen Cohen is saying. He's a diehard Met fan. You know what I'm saying? He said his first memories of the Mets was playing when he went to the Polo Grounds. Steve Cohen's not playing, and he's a big-time hedge fund manager, Bridgewater Capital. He's not playing around, bro. This is his pride. This is his name. He's not joking around. I love it. I love it. I love it. You guys don't understand. Now Sandy Alderson's flirting with Bauer. Like, when was the last time we had our GM go out and flirt with a free agent so openly? It is a match made in heaven for Bauer to come to the Mets. And Trevor Bauer, by the way, let me go over his stats. He had he's basically in the running. He might win the Cy Young this year, even though, of course, J.K. LeBron should win it every year. But he might win a Cy Young this year. He was disgusting. He was filthy this year. Let's see. He had a 1.73 ERA. Oh, my gosh. His whip was 0.79. Oh my God. Yo, he had a 0.795 whip. Like dogs. Even though I will say for most of his career, that's probably the best. Why is it showing me? No, it's just showing me the freaking pitching. That's probably his best year. Why is it showing me both? Why is it showing me both college and I just want to see the regular. Oh, come on, dog. Jesus. Thank you. That is probably his best year. Came from Cleveland. Yep, came from Cleveland. And he has a Clevenger's the other guy, one with the long hair from Cleveland. They have some interesting pitchers out there. But yeah, this is arguably his best year. No, it's not arguably. It is his best year. ERA of why can't I find the ERA now? I'm trying to look up his other years. Yeah, his best ERA year. Second best, I guess, was 2018. He was 221. Had a whip of 1.089. Damn. Even his FIP was 288. Golly. But even though 2018, his FIP was 244. But anyway, yeah, we're going to be talking about this. I'm going to try to have some baseball people on. Look, if you guys want to talk to entertain and tell them, yo, you should do something with Guillermo or whatever, I'm down to do it. But, guys, thank you for coming in, man. I'm going to have Mets Weekly where I'm talking about Mets news and just talking about players and all this stuff. I love what we're doing with Steve. I love what Steve Cohen's doing. Salute to everybody in here. John Talento, man, thank you for coming in, man. Sima, Triborough, Adele, everybody, man. Salute to everybody in here, man. Take care and God bless, man. Peace.